back here. Anywhere here that is illegal to strike is really worth a lot. And so I'm just going to hit, if I hit him in the back of his head that hard, he would be jacked up. Even that little tap kind of pissed him off and is disoriented, you know? And so that, if you can get back, that's why I say if you are on the ground and you can get your hands out, both hands are out. I have this little King Kong module where, and I'm not obviously going to hit here, but it's a rolling hammer fist like King Kong. Over here. Ground fight, you want to get out of the guy top. Many people who are being punched, boom, boom, pull the person down so the punching stops, right? It's common, it's a common plan. From here, they're wrestlers, so they pretzel fight. But man, right here, wham, 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 wham. How about 42 of those? You know, and what is typical in the sport of business here, I used to see this, we get on the ground and that you get 3 token hammer fists to the ribs. Then they'd stop and wrestle. How about 37 of those? You know, if it's working, don't stop doing that. You know, and but anyway, that King Kong motion behind the head, just never forget that either, because that's a great thing. And of course, everything striking back here is illegal for those reasons, you know. So anyway, he throws this punch, boom, boom. What I'd like to do is run this common takedown through all these categories. And so, you know, I like to step and pull because the counter to the leg sweep is to make sure that there's enough weight on that leg that he can't rock head out of it as a counter. If he leans this way, ta, 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 and you try to sweep him, he can just throw his leg up. And so if you come in, I was taught in old school jiu-jitsu, not Brazilian wrestling, to step one more time. And that step is what puts weight on here, and then you do the big wheel, sort of like Osotogari. This reaps through, and this is a big wheel on top and a big wheel on the bottom. And I always worry about getting kicked in the face because I was kicked in the face once. Hand up, and then you've taken them down. Many systems I see, they get up to here. We'll turn this way so everybody can see. And then to do this, they just put this little leg around here like this, and they pop. Don't do that. Because I have fought like mad to get to what? A 50-50 position. Yeah. He can do this to me also, you know. Now, in the Army for a period of time in the 80s, they were showing a heel kick to the calf, small target. I wouldn't do that. This is the leg sweep I've done more than anything as a cop. Try to arrest somebody, they resist. I have to do shit that doesn't work because I'm a cop. And then when that doesn't work, I'm justified to come in and do something that does work. That's the life of a cop. Now, in the 70s, it wasn't so much a problem. And about 85, when they collected all our saps and all that stuff, that time period, we became pussies. And so you hear boom, boom, and so I'm not a fan of that or the little wraparound. So I would get into a problem, and something would go in my head. This ain't working. This ain't working. This ain't working. This motherfucker's going down. And what it was most of the time was the simple leg sweep, and he'd hit the ground, and I would pull and step and room. When he every time that I did that, when the guy hit the ground, he was startled. You could see it in their face. I even threw a guy down in the park one time on grass. Didn't matter, soft grass, didn't matter. He was startled. You know, his face, he was standing and now he's hurt. He's on the ground. And the thing I would like to emphasize to everybody is, don't stand there and admire your work. You hit him on the way down. That's how you're going to not wrestle. You know, is don't throw that down or do something. Do something right away while they're still in that what happened to me phase, you know. And of course, I had to turn them over and handcuff them, you know, this normally. And So that's what I was stuck doing. I couldn't break his rib. I couldn't break his ankle. I couldn't kick him in the head. So, but those are all good self-defense ideas, to do something. But do something right away. And here in the home of the Denver Broncos, you have a short pass and you have the long pass, the long bomb. And if you really, the longer your push, to me, the harder he hits the ground. And so that's the long pass, the Hail Mary takedown, because you're forcing him down all the way. When I was in the Army, the prescribed method was when you chin shoot him, the head hits the ground first. That's the purpose of it, so that he's arched and the head hits the ground first, which is a good long ball throw, And then then his head hits the ground. He's in rough shape. However, in police work, we're really not, supposed to do that.